Hello, I'm John,
I'm Nancy.
and we are
J&N
J&N
Travels.
Travels.
I should say I'm cold, Nancy.
Yeah, I know.
Geez, it's freezing in New Hampshire. I don't like this weather.
As we stated before, we came back a little bit too early
We
here.
did. We did. I mean, it's the sun's out, but it's cold. It's 33 today.
We were hoping to get
Yeah.
come back and be able to sit outside at 60-degree
Yeah.
weather, and we've been getting, what is it, 25 yesterday and 30 today or something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
couldn't even walk outside yesterday because it was cold, but we joined the bubble, which is how do you describe it? It's
It's a indoor gym with a track and basketball courts
yeah, and
and a
they
weight
call it the
room, but
bubble
it's under a
because,
big
yeah, it's a big
inflated
dome.
bubble.
It's a
Yeah.
big
Oh,
inflated bubble. So it looks just like the bubble. And we just joined yesterday. It's at our local college. So we walked indoors yesterday because it's too cold to walk outside.
first time we've walked over 5,000 steps since we got back, right?
True, true. But it's pretty impressive to see. I remember when my friend came up to visit, I kept talking to her about the bubble. And she goes, I got to see this place. It's
It's
pretty
definitely an
cool.
impressive
It is
spot.
very, very impressive.
Even though
Yeah.
they're kind of junking it up now with all the stuff for track and
They
field and all that
are,
other
they
stuff in
are.
there.
But, the town we live in has a local university and they have all kinds of wonderful things happening.
Right, right.
It's
Uh,
fun for us.
So we're back home and we're going to try to keep consistent with our Wednesday afternoon, 2 o'clock, as long
Yeah.
as we can keep that going,
Yep.
and every other Sunday at 4. So
Right.
this Sunday we should be doing another 4 o'clock live,
Yep.
and next Wednesday, of course. So we'll see if we can keep up with that and just keep in the routine. We should be able to. Like we've been telling everyone that we're retired, but to kind of get a little bit of Florida money, I'm working under contract a couple
Yeah.
days a week.
He's
So
got the best of
we're
both worlds right now because he can almost make his own hours.
right.
Pretty
So
close.
so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do on the Wednesday format is get back to our bit where we have news items and
Yeah.
talk about what's in the news. And if you could interact on anything you know or you want to add to it, that would be great. Um, let's just say hello to the people in the chat before we get
Sure.
into the news items, Nance. So let's see. First one in the house was our new news moderator, Meg.
Hey,
Thank you, Meg,
Meg.
for joining us, or niece Meg, as she likes to be called.
It's nice when we can put a face to a name
Yeah,
now.
it is.
It's really nice.
Yeah, I mean, her and Paul were great to be able to see in person.
Yeah.
Maxwell Smart, thank you for coming
Maxwell.
in. Mr. Billy J Travels, and
Billy
this is not
J.
quite a lime Bud Light. It's a orange, but we'll make
Right.
do.
And now we've seen Billy J twice now.
Yeah,
Maybe a third time.
we may see him in
I think
July,
July.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, we don't
July.
know. It's a busy week for us, but we'll try.
Carol, how you
Hi,
doing?
Carol.
Darky. Sure, I should have been zapping these up there. Okay, so why don't we start with our news reports? All right, our first news item is I have to try a new kind of slideshow because the one we have on this computer is not working. So hopefully this one will work a little bit better. Number one, Sesame Place San Diego officially opens. Now, these are all travel related news items that we want to share with you. The 17-acre Sesame Place in San Diego was the first Sesame Place to open in more than 42 years.
Wow.
The theme park will feature 18 Sesame Street themed rides, including water attractions, a roller coaster, and a 500,000-gallon wave pool.
Oh.
Sesame Place San Diego will introduce a new show which features characters Elmo, Abby, Grover, Rosita, and the Cookie Monster.
Oh, well, I know most of them, but I don't know who Abby is.
I don't know who Zeta is either.
Oh, Zeta, I don't know. Yeah.
The attraction will also be equipped with a musical play area, an interactive Sesame Street neighborhood, parades, and photo opportunities. Additionally, Sesame Street San Diego will open as a certified autism center. Sesame
Oh.
Place officials said that the staff-wide autism sensitivity and awareness training was completed prior to the park's opening, and designated quiet rooms are located throughout the park.
Oh,
Pretty
that's
nice, huh?
really good. Yeah, because a lot of autistic kids don't like loud noises. I worked with an autistic kid, and every time they had the fire drill that went off, I had to go grab his headphones and put them on.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
because
that would
he
make
would,
sense.
yeah, because he would just freak out. A poor kid, he didn't like loud noises. I would run and grab his headphones really quickly and put them on him, and he would be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really good.
So jumping back into the chat, Nance, we have hello. Okay, Billy is rubbing in that up in Pensacola, it's nice and warm at
Oh,
81 degrees.
oh, rub it in. Here I am in a sweatshirt, wishing I was in t-shirts.
Let's see.
81. Oh, love it.
Hey, welcome in, Cruising Scene.
Hi, Cruising
Hello,
Scene.
Sharon and Kenneth from Fordman, aka Kenneth Oates.
Hey, Kenny.
Hello, everyone. I'm typing through the phone. I'm not tagging anyone.
Oh, okay.
The journey awaits. Thanks for coming in.
The journey awaits.
Hey, guys, dropping by to say hi. Can't stay at work. They've been, I think, living in their trailer right
Oh,
now.
really?
Yeah, they're in the process of swapping homes.
Oh,
so
wow.
been watching their lives
Yeah.
lately. Let's see. Let's grow. Najuma, welcome in,
Hi,
Najuma.
Najuma.
Boy, it's getting closer. A lot of these people are going to meet in about, what does it come out to? About 6 months from now?
Yeah, well, less than 6 months, March. Well, we're in April.
So April, May, June, July, August, September, just over 6 months.
Oh, okay. I thought it was less than that. When is it? The beginning of
I
October?
think it's the,
Or the middle of
what's the date
October?
out there? I think it's is the 23rd or the 15th? I think it's the 15th to the 23rd,
Okay.
the actual day. We haven't even booked our flights. We haven't booked our
Well,
hotel
we
because we're
just,
still not sure. Still trying to decide if we're going to drive down or fly
yeah,
or
we
what's
don't know
going
what's
on.
going on.
And then some people meet in early, so
Yeah.
there's that whole thing.
I think
Meg's got
after
it
the
down 188 days.
after our son's wedding, we can focus more on
Right.
that. But we've been really busy with, wedding stuff.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
What was I going to ask Meg? Meg, when are you flying in? She's coming down for the meetup. She's not actually going on the
Oh,
ship.
yeah, that'll be good.
But if she was coming down a couple days early, I wouldn't mind flying down a
Yeah.
couple days early. Hey, TJ.
Hi, TJ.
K. Carol, hey, everyone. Weird being at home watching this. Question for you. I
Yeah,
don't know
when's
if
he
I
gonna?
was going to reach out to him. Last I heard, he was moving back to Florida. He was
Yeah.
going to be driving for Disney.
That's awesome.
Where does that stand? That sounds fun, huh?
I know, that's
wouldn't mind.
awesome. We love Disney.
Sharon hasn't booked her sites yet either.
We spent so much time on Disney property when we were
I know.
in Florida. It was a blast.
Well,
And I really like those Skyliners. That was really fun.
Meg is flying down on the 13th.
Okay. I hope it's not Friday.
So I
the
think
13th.
15th. Well, the 5th. I'm not even sure if that is or not. The ship. Well, as you can see, we haven't analyzed it yet. I was talking to Sean the other day, trying to figure out where and when he was going to be to see if we could fly down early. But he's going to be spending 2 weeks up in the Fort Myers area, so
Yeah.
that's tough. Okay, so our
I don't know. I'm
next.
superstitious. I don't like anything that happens on Friday the 13th.
That's a Friday. That would mean
Hopefully
our
not.
cruise was on Sunday. I don't know if it is or
I hope
not. I think
not.
it's a Saturday cruise. Second news item. Hoop-de-Doo musical review
Hoop-de-doo.
returns to the Walt Disney World. One of Walt Disney World's resort's most popular enduring shows is returning from its pandemic closure. The Hoop-de-Doo musical review debuted in 1974 and has played to millions of
Wow.
Disney visitors over the years.
It's quite a long time ago.
Disney said today that the musical will return with a few updates to the script and scenery while staying true to the treasured experience the whole family enjoyed. In addition to the show, on stage, Hoop-de-Doo is known for the dinner of fried chicken, smoked barbecue ribs, and strawberry
Ooh.
shortcake. Before the closure, tickets ran from $66 to $74 per
Wow.
adult.
I know my parents went to that.
They did.
And
We
they
never
enjoyed
did.
it. Did we give it to them as a gift, or they just? They just
I don't remember.
Well, I know they enjoyed it. Yeah.
Okay, so Meg said it's Wednesday.
Good.
13th is Wednesday.
Good. I'm so glad.
I'm very confused. I'll have to look at the calendar on those dates.
It's not Friday the 13th. That's good. I've had a lot of weird things happen to me on Friday the 13th.
TJ said, still moving, and as of right now, have 4 different job offers from Disney that I'm debating over. Really?
Really?
If you want to share those, I'd be curious.
Yeah.
Nancy and I actually applied to Disney for the off season, we get offered 2 jobs, but they both required us to stay till May, which we're
Yeah.
not ready to do yet
We
because,
can't do it. We have too much going
well,
on.
right now, I mean,
Yeah.
we might in the future, but
Yeah, this year is too busy for us.
I'd be very curious what you're looking at, TJ, if you want to share
Yeah.
that either on here or on private message.
Well, that's good. You have a choice. It's always good.
Okay, it's Thursday. Okay, now you get less confused, Meg. Thank you.
As long as it's not
So
Friday,
she's
it's
coming
good.
Thursday, 13th, 14th, 15th, so that puts the cruise on a Saturday.
All right.
Yeah, I would like to come in a couple days early. We definitely would come in a day early for a flying, but it'd be nice coming a
You
couple
probably don't
days.
remember this, but Hurricane Charlie was on Friday the 13th. We were in Florida when that happened.
Yeah,
And remember, we were looking for places to eat, and every place was closed, and we ended up having cereal for dinner that night because every place we went to try to get a burger
right.
or a sandwich was closed, all boarded up. So we ended up having cereal.
Sharon wants to know if Meg is staying at the same hotel. She's leaving on the 15th, so a one-day trip. Wow. So she's flying in. It's all nicer though. She's flying in on the 13th,
Yeah.
staying for the 2 days. I think her main focus, she wants to kind of meet. She's involved heavily in that Helping Hands
Yeah,
program.
she is. Yeah,
And she's
that's
going to be a
nice that she's
chaperone in
doing
that.
that. It's
Yep.
very nice.
Okay, so TJ was offered bus drivers, 2 different sales, and 1 in logistics. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That is a different.
Yeah, they're all different. You just put all of them in a hat and pick out an.
Hey, Paul, welcome in. Thank you for
Hi,
joining us.
Paul.
He's driving right now.
My nephew, Paul.
Okay, Meg says she's staying at the same hotel. Sharon's asking Paul Vines, are you going to the meetup? My understanding he was, but
Yeah,
Paul,
that's
let
what we
Paul
thought.
answer that himself. Okay, let's move on to the next news item. All right, next news item, Nance, is the Real Love Boat dating series. You know this was coming, right? With
Oh,
all the stupid
yeah.
reality shows that are out
Oh,
there,
there's
you
so
know this was
many.
coming.
Yeah.
All right, it's being filmed on a Princess Cruise, of course, like the
Mhm.
original show, by both Australian and U.S. movie studios. The
Oh,
Real Love Boat, it's a reality dating competition
okay.
series inspired by the hit 70s scripted series of Love Boat. They use Princess Cruise liners in the setting. Production begins this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Both versions are expected to air in Australia and the United States later in the year.
Mm.
The Real Love Boat brings singles together to cruise the Mediterranean on a luxury cruise ship while looking for love.
Oh, wow.
Destination dates, challenges, and surprise singles will test the couple's compatibility and chemistry. Like the original scripted series, the crew members, including cruise director and captain, will play pivotal roles in the navigation of the romantic waters ahead.
Oh, wow.
After nearly a month at sea, imagine this.
A month?
Month at sea, one
Wow.
winning couple will make it to the final cruise port and take home a cash prize.
Wow. I had a question about that. No, it escaped me, but
Okay, let's see.
so who picks the winning couple?
I don't know. It's a whole. You know how those reality
Yeah,
shows
that's
are. They
true.
probably vote certain
Yeah, that's
things or
true.
vote someone.
Yeah.
My understanding is they vote someone off the ship or something. So probably the winning couple is the last one left
Okay.
at the end of the month, something
Yeah.
like that. Okay. Okay. Meg says last time she talked to Paul, he was going.
Oh, good.
All right. Moving on to our first brain break. Nance. And our brain breaks today are those fun little rebus things.
Oh, yeah.
You look at the picture and you try and
Yeah.
see what it's telling you. So I'm not going to give you the answer until the next brain break comes up. Study it, memorize in your head, and I'll bring this picture up again during the next brain break, just before I give you the answer.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. I know what this one is. This one's easy.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, next news story, Nance. Carnival Paradise and Carnival Sunrise. Carnival, as part of Carnival's return to passenger operations, Carnival Paradise and Carnival Sunrise arrived in Georgetown Harbor on Grand Cayman Island on Wednesday, March 23rd, marking Carnival's first time back to the port since restarting service and the first Carnival liners to visit the port since its reopening. Carnival Gloria was the third Carnival liner to visit Grand Cayman, arriving on March 24th. We really like Grand Cayman.
Yeah, we
Remember that?
did. Oh, yes,
And
very much.
and they were playing hard to get for a while. They weren't going to open their ports. I thought it was going to be a lot longer than now. So it looks like they're finally opening the ports.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'd love to go back to Grand Cayman. It was beautiful.
If anyone has been to Grand Cayman, it's probably one of the um, prettiest, safest ports.
Yeah.
And I also found the public transportation was one of the easiest
Oh,
to
that was
use. You remember
great.
that?
We took a public transportation to 7 Miles Beach, right? And that's where, yeah, that we
We
went
took
there.
it. Well, yeah, I'm trying to think of how we did that. We went 7 miles each. That was the last stop. Remember we went
Yeah, we went to
somewhere
the
else too? Turtle Farm. That was it.
Turtle Farm. Oh, that was awesome too. And then we took a public transportation because the Turtle Farm was at an excursion that we paid for, and they had transportation to the Turtle Farm, and then from the Turtle Farm we took transportation to the beach on
Right.
our own.
And it's great because it's not like a lot of the islands. You basically stand there and you wave to the van. They're buses of vans.
Yeah, the buses are vans. They came very quickly.
They have a set rate, so they're not trying to.
I think it was a few dollars, $5 maybe.
It's $2.50.
$2.50. Okay, I was going to say $3, but then I go maybe that's too.
Welcome in, Mr. Darian, the big host of the Helen meetup. Great meeting.
Oh my gosh, that was my best memory.
You figure the people in the chat now, there was Meg for the first time,
Yeah.
Paul for the first time, Darian for the first time. Billy was the second time we met him.
And the town itself is just so adorable. I mean, how can you not fall in love with Helen, Georgia?
That's right. Let's see.
We got our souvenir magnets that we have on our refrigerator that will always remind us of Helen, Georgia, plus the many wonderful pictures we have of our new friends.
Right. Let's see. Yeah, we got some good pictures. In fact, I do have I'm a little afraid to put it out. I'm going to premiere it on a Sunday live. I put together the YouTubers we saw on our snowbirding this winter. And the only tough spot was in Helen because there were a couple of channels there that we really didn't meet, and I had no pictures of, and I don't want to offend anyone, but
I only heard about the different channels when Darian introduced everybody at the dinner table. There were a couple of channels that I said, "Oh, I don't know those people," you know.
Yeah.
It was such a big group. It was hard to meet up with everybody
so
because everybody wasn't staying at the same hotel. But it was nice to meet up at the Hoffenbrau for dinner. That was great.
And hopefully, so hopefully you can put something together and people won't get offended with it. Meg said $2.50 isn't bad. That's what I appear in. Yeah, and it wasn't bad at all. Yeah, it was safe. It was clean.
Oh yeah, it was great.
And actually, if you stayed on the bus, I don't know how far it would take you, but it took a fairly long distance if you stayed in the bus. It was once you get out of the bus and get back in, then you pay another $2.50.
Yeah, it was great. Grand Cayman was great. I love 7 Mile Beach. We didn't stop in Hell though, but we did go by it.
Right. Yeah, we saw Hell, but didn't stop there. Billy said he's been to Grand Cayman, but only stayed in the port. Yeah, if you go there again, Billy, it's a really nice island. 7 Mile Beach, which isn't 7 miles, but it's
gorgeous. There's a gorgeous hotel right next to that beach that we toured. We actually changed there.
Yeah, if you're really nice and don't say anything mean,
we
you
just
can go into the restroom there and totally clean up before you go back to the ship.
Yeah, that's what we did. It was beautiful, beautiful. I forget the name of it.
Yeah, I know. You can't miss it though. It's at the very end of the beach.
It's right there.
All right, so our next story, Nance, is Jetblue has cut or paused 27 routes for this summer. So anyone who's thinking of doing Jetblue, keep this in mind. Amid the labor shortages and the high fuel, JetBlue has paused or nixed 27 routes for the summer.
Wow.
The news was first reported on Monday. Temporarily paused routes include cities like Fort Lauderdale to Chicago, O'Hare, and Cleveland, and 8 from Newark International Airport, New Jersey, such as Newark to San Diego. JetBlue confirmed that some routes have been stopped temporarily.
Hmm.
The carrier explained it has had to suspend flights through the summer for a number of reasons, including the long-haul routes burning more fuel, high-cost routes that don't make financial sense, and routes that present specific operational challenges.
Wow. Well, that stinks for those people hoping to get to on JetBlue to go to Fort Lauderdale. People might be having to drive.
Meg says, let's go back to Helen, but storms today, so not right now.
Oh,
It was funny because we got there, it was relatively warm. I mean, it wasn't like
yeah, it wasn't
Florida. And
bad.
then when everyone came that weekend, we had one
We got that.
terrible day of
Yes.
weather.
It just dropped and it got cold and we had some flurries. We had snow the other day here.
Yeah, I know.
Not much, but a dusting.
That's another good. Hey,
Yeah.
welcome in, Eric B.
Hi, Eric.
Here's another one we get to meet Helen for the second time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. It was.
Hey, welcome in. Welcome in, Courtney. Courtney shares reviews.
Hi, Courtney. Isn't it pronounced Shanice?
Shanice. Yeah, I told you the pronunciation the other day.
Yeah,
Now,
Shanice.
am I doing it wrong now?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is getting. If you haven't checked her out, she could use a little help. I think last time I looked, she was within 25 of 1,000
Oh,
subs.
let's
Yeah.
help Courtney get to 1,000.
Is that correct, Courtney? I think you were less than 25. Welcome in, Naj. Thank you for coming over.
Hello, Naj.
Hellos, hellos. Okay. All right, so the next one. Okay, now, as there were lots of, I know there's lots of friends still that show Friends.
Oh,
So many
Friends,
fans
yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Whenever I see a little
Yeah.
article somewhere about that, I like to pull it out because people like it.
That's a great show.
The pictures, I got like 3 or 4 pictures here, and these are pictures of a Friends themed house that's for sale for $330,000 in Texas right now.
Ooh.
It comes with a Central Park style lounge and Monica's iconic blue and purple kitchen.
I remember when we went on our cruise and our son was with us and we went to the trivia and it was all on Friends. And I figured he was going to get every single one of them right because him and his girlfriend binge watched all the Friends episodes. But he didn't do so well.
Well, I thought we would do better than we did too.
And we didn't do as well either. Yeah, it's funny how you forget.
So that's a living room. That's another angle. I guess the fountain and the fountain area. There's a living room again. Look at the whole wallpaper on the back.
Oh,
Here's her kitchen.
okay.
Kitchen from a
And
different
it's going
angle.
for 330,000.
330,000, which isn't bad for
No, I
this.
was gonna say that's not bad. We in our town, homes less that look less than that are going for that
Right.
price.
Okay, so we are on the first part of giving the answer to. Thank you, Meg. Meg's given the link to Courtney's channel.
Oh,
If
great.
anyone wants to check it out.
Yeah, check her out.
All right.
Get her up to 1,000.
All right, so let's see who got this right. Oh, sure. What is the
Oh,
answer?
you want me to do it? I can give you.
Well, I want to make sure I get the right answer here.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so
Did you get people saying the right answer?
All right, so you want to guess? Go ahead.
It's forgive and forget.
That's what you say, and that's what Meg says, and that's what Billy says.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I read a nice quote one time in a book that I wrote that forgiveness is the loam that makes love grow. Isn't that nice?
That's beautiful.
I say loom, but people say loam, but forgiveness is the loam that makes love grow.
Okay. Yeah, Sharon doesn't think that's a bad price to pay either.
No, not at all.
Especially the way things are going now.
Yeah.
And the correct answer, which everyone seemed to get it right, is forgive and forget.
Remember, forgiveness is the loam that makes love grow.
Yeah, that makes love grow. Okay. So our next one for this section, I'll put it on here for a minute. Repeat your saying again. Let me get it.
I remember certain quotes from books that I think mean stuff, and that was one.
Okay, so leave that for another couple seconds, and then we'll move on. And like I said, we'll bring up the answer to that during our next brain break. Okay. Next news item. This is really cool for people who fly. This could get me back in an airplane again. New high-tech scanners will start arriving at airports this summer. The Transportation Security Administration may have found a way to make the airport security process a lot quicker, courtesy of some new high-tech scanners. The new full-size X-ray systems create 3D images of carry-on items, detecting weapons, explosives, and other prohibited items more accurately than current scanners. They are similar to what hospitals use to look at patients' internal organs.
Oh, really?
The new technology will hopefully allow passengers to keep liquids and laptops in their luggage, speeding up the security lines.
Oh, that'd be great.
While the scanners are currently in the ordering stages, the agency hopes to start installing and deploying them in the U.S. airports this summer. The scanners provide one of the best tools available to screen passengers' carry-on items, and also improves the passenger experience by allowing passengers to keep more items in the carry-on bags during the screening process. In the future, the goal is to keep laptops and 311 liquids inside the bag during checkpoint screenings. I don't particularly understand how just doing a 3D image of a ball is going to tell you what's in it, but
I don't
anything
either.
to speed up the process, right?
Yeah, that's good news. As long as our flights don't go up because of it.
Yeah, I know. Well, they're gonna come up with a. Okay, let's see. All right, our next item. And this surprised me a little because I didn't realize that all the other states had done this. Hawaii becomes the final U.S. state to remove its indoor mask mandate.
Oh,
Did you know
really?
they had all removed it?
No, I did not. Wow.
The only one I was aware of was, well, I
That's-
knew that they had changed it was in New York because the sports stuff that's being affected by it, but I didn't realize all the states. Hawaii has removed its indoor mask mandate and travel requirements due to the virus pandemic. It's the final U.S. state to relax its rules. The state also suspended its Safe Travels program, which required tourists to self-quarantine and provide vaccination or testing proof. So you don't have to do all this stuff anymore.
Wow.
Nearly 78% of Hawaii's population of 1.4 million is fully vaccinated, according to the Mayo Clinic. Hawaii implemented strict restrictions compared to some U.S. states, previously requiring unvaccinated tourists to either quarantine or test negative 72 hours before flying to the state. They had all sorts of stuff in place. Remember they had those bubbles, and
Yeah.
so that's good. So that means all 50 states are.
Well,
You can go to Hawaii. Some will be glad for that, right?
yeah, unless they change it saying, okay, you have to have your second booster shot. So far, we don't, right? But there is a second booster
Yeah,
that's coming out.
and you hear different things. I'm hearing that airlines now might remove their mask mandate. So, I have never been to this, and you never want to go to this. So, this is just for purely for informational purposes. Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. Anyone been to this? And would you recommend it? Universal's Orlando's premier fall event is set to return this year for a record-breaking 43 nights. The company announced Thursday. Beginning September 2nd, guests will be able to experience 10 all-new haunted houses, 5 terrorizing scare zones, and 2 incredible live TV shows. I'm sorry, not TV shows, live shows. My wife threw that in. This year marks 31 years for the annual event. Can you believe that started that long ago? I remember when they
Wow.
first put that in there. It's just
Wow.
making us older, Nancy.
Yep.
This makes 31 years of the annual event, which draws thousands of people to Central Florida each fall. In addition to the popular haunted house, guests will also get a chance to try delicious foods and drinks inspired by the event's haunts and shop the latest merchandise. Single night event tickets for the Halloween night are available now. This year's event will run through Halloween night. Additional details about the Halloween Horror Night, including haunted house themes and other ticket upgrades, will be announced at a later date.
Okay, something that I will never attend, but maybe someday you can go with somebody else.
Yeah. You know, at this point now, I'd probably have a heart attack if I went myself, right? Let's see. Hey, welcome in, Sherry. Thank you for
Hi,
joining
Sherry. I
us.
hope all is well with you and your hubby.
Hey, how's your husband doing? That's what I want to know. He had some eye issues.
Yeah, we're thinking about you.
Yeah, Meg's afraid to go in the haunted house too. Oh, TJ's going to it. We will be going to the haunted house. We will. That's your nose. Yeah, he really enjoyed it. Him and his wife really enjoyed it.
Oh,
From
yeah?
what I understand, well, obviously you're going back, so you must have really enjoyed it. And I guess there's all new houses this year. Let's see. Hellos. Welcome in, Destinations Delight.
Hi,
And if anyone
Destination
hasn't
Delight.
hit the thumbs up, we really appreciate it. You do. It kind of helps our.
And
you
thank
know.
you to our moderators who are here. I think it's Sherry. Is Sherry a moderator?
Yep, you got Sherry,
And
you got Meg,
yep.
and you got
Kenny was
Kenneth
here.
was here.
Yep.
Hey, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
It's another one that's going to be on our cruise.
Oh, good. We'll get to meet Amy. Nice. And Sharon.
Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, I mentioned Sharon earlier. In fact, we're going to be talking to Sharon at some point this week. Welcome, travel lovers. Please like, share, smash the red button, and tap the bell. We appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let's see. Hellos. All right. And we move on from our Halloween Hunt Night to our brain break.
Ooh, that was a hard one. I didn't get it. Did you?
I saw some people in chat that look like they got it.
Let's see.
So let's take a peek back. So these are, anyone that just came in, these are rebuses. We do them every few news item, rebuses, I guess would be the plural. And you kind of look at the picture and figure out what it's trying to tell you is my best way of describing it. So let's see, go back to my number. So anyone that wants to throw an answer now, we had Meg and Billy both said up for grabs.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I've been to 12.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
TJ's been to 12 horror nights.
Wow.
See, he'd be the guy for you to go with. You can tell him whenever haunt's going to jump out at you.
I don't want to have a heart attack. I get startled very easily, and I don't like it when people jump out.
Let's see.
Oh, I wasn't looking at it that way. That's good. Up for grabs. I see it now.
All right. So the answer is up for grabs.
Up for grabs. Very good.
Let's see. Grabs. Okay. I think I put them in order so they would be a little bit harder each time, but we'll see. Grabs up for grabs.
Yeah, no, I see it, but why is there 4? You only need 1.
Well, it's just so you could see all 4 and take it all in.
You really didn't need the 4.
All right, so let's throw the next one in here. TJ says horror is good for the heart.
Oh, really? Oh, boy.
In a way it is, huh? It gets you going,
well,
right?
if I had, what's that, nitroglycerin on me, in case I had a heart attack, I can just pop a nitro pill, right?
I guess. All right, so we'll show this one, and we'll give the answer when we get to the next break.
Oh, this one's easy. I get this one.
Okay, just memorize it. Don't say it, and we'll see if you get it right.
I didn't get the up for grabs, but I got this one.
All right, we will show this again before I give the answer. I gotta figure a way to maybe have that stay on the screen till the next point. You know
that would be good.
Okay, this is like really good stuff here. A lot of you probably already know this, but since we have not been looking at cruise stuff as frequently in the last 2 or 3 months, a lot of this stuff was new to me. 4 changes the cruise lines made to improve cruises. And Sherry, you're probably right on top of all this stuff as far as these new rules. Cruise lines have made a number of changes recently on cruise ships that have improved the cruise experience. Well, some of these changes help cut down the lines, others improve the experience while on board. Okay, here are just 4 of them. Embarkation, okay? Virtually all cruise lines now have staggered embarkation that helps spread the arrival of passengers when boarding the cruise ship. When you check in for your cruise, you assign the time to show up at the cruise terminal. Well, can still be lines. There's not anywhere near like the use. Now we were only on the 2 times we did it back to back. So the first one was only 48% full. The second was 54.
Right.
So that's a little bit of a different exception to the rule. But when we did go there for it at the staggered times, we got right on.
Yeah.
It was no problem. It was such a thrill.
Yeah, it was great.
The second one is a muster drill. This used to be one of the most hated parts of the cruise. Cruise lines now let you do a muster drill on your own on embarkation day.
Yeah,
usually all you have to do is check into your muster station. After checking in, you must watch the safety video either on the cruise line's app or on the stateroom TV.
You did yours before on your phone, didn't you?
We did on the phone. We watched it on the phone. I think they allowed us, Royal, I think, allowed us to do it. We were in the cruise port and we looked at it. Didn't we? Or was it when we first got on the ship?
No, you did it prior to getting on the ship.
It was prior, because that was when we can access the app there. Yeah. So that was great. Those are 2 things we hated.
Yeah, that saved a lot of time.
Actually, all 4 of these are things we hated that they
Well, the
cleaned up.
thing is, I remember one time being on the cruise, and we were hungry, so we went down to eat our lunch, and I ordered a hamburger, and it was the most delicious hamburger I was eating, and I had to leave to go to the muster drill. I couldn't finish my hamburger. I was very disappointed. So this is
that
nice.
was funny. Yeah,
It was. I was like,
that.
wait a minute. You're like, Nancy, come on. I'm like, my hamburger. I only got a couple bites, and I had to leave.
All these are so obvious too. Why they didn't do them earlier? Like embarkation, you're always given the time before, but they never enforced it.
Right.
So it got ridiculous. The muster drill, everyone hated the muster drill.
Everybody did.
Now maybe the technology wasn't out there yet for that. But this next one's such an obvious one. Doors to the casino. This is something that several cruise lines have added to their new cruise ships. Without doors, the smoke from the casino spreads to other parts of the ship.
Oh, yeah.
The glass doors prevent the smoke from stinking up the rest of the ship.
Yeah.
Now, I think maybe some will install on older ships, but supposedly this was geared towards new ships when they come out.
Oh, okay.
But either way, it's like such an obvious thing, right?
Yeah.
You're sitting there. I forget where we were sitting. It was like a lounge area or something. The smoke's just coming up the stairs.
Oh, I know, and
remember?
it really affects me. It makes me. I have bad allergies, and when I smell that smoke, it really bothers me.
Right.
Like a few times we walked through the casino when we were on our last cruise. It was awful. I go, John, I can't keep doing this. That smoke bothers me.
Yeah, because it had to be right in the middle too. You had to go through it. And the last of these 4 is in the past. This is disembark, which is another thing that we used to hate. In the past, it was typically take 45 minutes to an hour to get off the ship to go through customs. Many cruise terminals now have new machines that simply scan your face instead of waiting in line to have your passport checked. It's so easy and quick. Now, this actually we did twice. And we did the back-to-back. We had to get off the ship and go into the terminal and then reboard.
Yeah.
And, of course, after the second part of the cruise, we had to leave the ship.
Right.
So a lot of this stuff was in place then. We did it off the ship, and all it did was we didn't even know it was scanning us.
I know.
We went through, and then we get in the line to get back on the ship.
That was pretty cool.
Same thing getting off the ship compared to, remember the one before that where we had met up with a couple of friends, and one of them had a cane.
Yes.
So since we were with them, they let us all through at the same time.
That was really good. I thought you were going to say the last one when we waited in that very, very, very long line. That was when our son was with us.
Right.
I was like, oh my goodness.
That's right.
I was like,
snaked around the casino.
That was horrible. Yes, that was horrible.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, we have a couple guesses, which we're going to ignore at the moment. Jump in. Thanks, first mate. Okay, going back and forth. TJ says we both love horror movies and the thrill of being scared.
Oh,
We've
wow.
been to other haunted attractions and nothing beats the details. Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
they had such a good start, and they seem to improve it. They haven't sat in their laurels because it seems like
Yeah.
every theme park now has some kind of Halloween
Yeah.
night, and a lot of them are haunted.
Yeah.
I mean, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, they all do, and that's like the biggest one, the best one. The only thing I would not want to go for a TJ is, from what I've seen, it looks like you're waiting in line like for a haunted house for an hour or two. So I don't know if that's true or not,
Has
unless you
anybody,
buy a special fast pass for it or
I'm
something like that.
curious if anybody has been to the haunted house at Old Town. We've been by it a few times when we went to Old Town. It wasn't open, right?
Billy, I
But
don't know
did
if Billy
Billy
said
say
he
it go?
actually went through it or
Yeah, I can't
not.
remember what he said about that.
Yeah, the mustard drill is awesome online. Well, all four of these are really good changes. Hey, welcome in Happy Life with
Hi,
Mariah
Happy
Hyatt.
Life with Mariah. Hi, Mariah.
Oh, she's down in Florida.
Yeah,
Well,
you should
what
be
do you got?
happy if
I
you're in
know,
Florida.
that's right. What do you got
Mariah.
for a temperature down there, Mariah? Okay, so they have the casinos now on the casino doors on the Mardi Gras.
Oh, they do.
So that's a
Okay,
newer
that's
ship.
good.
I think you're gonna find a lot of ships are going to put those on, don't you?
Yeah.
Because it's such a great. Um, hey, Fisher Fun Ventures, thank you for
Hey,
coming
Fisher
in. Loves the
Fun.
haunted horror nights, but
Oh,
I
they
think Busch
do.
Gardens has almost gotten better than Universal. Oh,
Oh,
there's a good battle right
wow.
there.
Yeah.
Both should go to both and then put out a comparison.
Yeah, that would be a really good thing to do.
Okay, Billy says he's seen the walkthrough video of the haunted house,
Oh,
but
that's
he's
right.
never
But
been
he's never
through it.
into it. Okay.
He's too scared, he said.
He's too scared. Billy, get over your fear. Conquer your fear, Billy.
That's right. Oh, hey, Jimmy, welcome in, the astute
Hey,
tourist.
Jimmy, our New Hampshire friend. Someday we got to meet up with you. You're not too
Yeah.
far from us.
If we can see something this summer or fall that's
Yeah.
out there that we can meet at would be
Yeah,
really
that would be
nice.
great.
Jimmy's only about, I want to say 45 minutes to an hour
Oh,
from us. I'm
yeah.
not sure exactly.
That's pretty
Depends on-
close. Yeah.
TJ, okay, wait a minute here. TJ, if it is TJ says, I enjoyed the boarding, mustard drill, and D-boy on Royal way better than Carnival.
I did too.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
what we did,
compare it
the
to
Royal.
Carnival,
Right.
but I like Royal very much.
In her mind,
compared
she likes the Royal one that much better.
to- Yes, I do. I just love Royal
He
Caribbean.
says the thing about Old Town one is that they do change it. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So they changed the theme in the Old Town one a little bit.
Oh,
So
okay.
hey, welcome in, Wishy Mouse.
Wishy
Thank you for
Mouse.
joining us.
Oh,
We will. I think he's talking to us, Jimmy. Yeah.
oh yes.
Between the fairs and the festivals, everything going on in the New Hampshire area during the end of the summer and the fall,
Yep.
should be an easy meetup.
After our son's wedding in July, we
Yeah.
should be free.
Yeah.
We're tied up until July.
That's right. Okay, so let's move on to the next news story. All right, and as a lot of you learned when we were down in Helen, my job is in the space program, so these stories always interest
He's
me.
my spacey husband.
Yes. So Artemis prepares for its final test ahead of launch. The first NASA mission to the moon since 1972 is ready for its most crucial test to date. The 322-foot Artemis 1 rocket will begin the dress rehearsal Friday. The test is expected to last through Sunday. I'm working Friday and Saturdays. That's this week. So I wonder if they'll be involved in that. The
Maybe.
results of the test will determine when the Artemis 1 will launch on a mission that goes beyond the moon and returns to Earth. This mission will kick off NASA's Artemis program, which is expected to return humans to the moon and land the first woman and the first person of color on the inner surface by 2025. Not that far off, Nance.
No, not
Dress
that far
rehearsal
off.
simulates every stage of the launch without the rocket actually leaving the launch pad. Even do the fuel and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
The test will begin with a call to stations on Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time and end Sunday evening with the final countdowns. So I know some of you from talking to you in person are into space,
Yeah.
and this looks like a very interesting program
Yeah.
coming up once this starts flying. Huh?
Yeah,
And
Meg's into space.
I think Paul was.
Paul
and,
was too?
Who else were we talking
Okay,
to?
I know Meg said she was. I didn't know Paul said he was. I didn't know that. Not sure who else.
He says, is it manned or unmanned? This is just a test. The thing that's going off Friday to Sunday this weekend is
It's
a
just a
test. They're going to
test,
simulate everything, including,
Take off.
well, no, not well, they'll simulate, but they're
Yeah.
just going to have the fuel come out like
It'll
it is
come out
taking
like
off.
it
But,
is taken off.
right, but the rocket won't go anywhere.
No,
Now, once it passes all these tests,
Mhm.
then they'll have a manned flight.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Jimmy, the answer is absolutely not. Nancy complains more about the cold than I do. She says, have we adjusted to the cold yet?
Oh, no.
That's right. We've
No.
already planned next year instead of coming
No.
back the middle of March. We're going to come back the middle of.
No, my body's already telling me that the cold is not good for me.
I agree with you, Meg. If I had to compare space and dinosaurs, dinosaurs still a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
Space is cool, almost
Speaking
as
of
cool as
dinosaurs,
dinosaurs.
they said that a comet is heading to Earth about the size that killed all the dinosaurs. What do you think of that? Have you read that online?
Yeah, but they're always talking about a comet coming.
Yeah.
And then they say, I think it's like
know.
weathermen during the winter,
Oh,
that
yeah,
everything's a blizzard,
yeah.
blah, 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 right?
A large comet is heading to Earth about the size of the comet that killed all the dinosaurs.
Hey, Jimmy, you're going to have to start looking at something like taking a little bit extended vacation down south. I haven't seen. Have you been walking every day, Jimmy? Because I haven't been getting those notifications that often. He would walk with his dog Molly if he wanted to
Yeah,
have a live.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he's
up
going to be in
early.
Florida tomorrow.
Oh, you're going to Florida? Oh, good. Enjoy.
Well, that's cool. Any
That's
details on
nice.
that, Jimmy? You going in your camper? You flying down?
Yeah,
Billy says tacos are cooler than dinosaurs' space. No, are tacos cooler than dinosaurs' space? No.
What?
Tacos. Are they cooler than dinosaurs in space? I say no.
Who said this?
Billy. Even though Meg says yes.
Okay. I do like tacos.
Right. All right. So we give the answer to.
I'll give the answer.
Well, don't
Let
give
me
it
do
yet.
it. I got this one. I missed the last one.
All right. Let's see before you give it. Let me look at these. All right. Anyone wants to throw a quick answer up while I scan from. If I can find it. Where are you? There you are. Okay. So, all right. You want to guess?
It's In Between Jobs.
That's right.
Yay.
Jeez, I thought these were getting tougher, but they
No.
seem to be getting there.
Yeah, I didn't get the last one.
Meg is getting them all right. Billy. Meg and Billy have gotten them all
Oh, you
right.
guys are good at rebuses.
Let's see. I think we're gonna do these again. I've got a bunch of these. I think we'll do
Yeah,
it
they're fun.
next Wednesday too.
Yeah, I like them. They're fun.
It's a different kind of trivia, right?
Right.
Let's see. Have anyone else that threw an answer out there? Did you get it right? So he's your alien.
Who's my alien?
Me.
Oh, yeah, he is.
John, you a space cadet? Yeah, I've been called worse, Billy. I guess you could say that.
Oh, gosh. He's
Sherry
been
says spacey husband.
Spacey husband. That's him.
Is that band run band? Yes. Okay, answer that. So we just the cold yet. Let's see. Flying down a short visit to see my parents. Okay, whereabouts in Florida are they, Jimmy? It's a nice time to get out. It's still have cool weather here.
Who was it that came here? Oh, it was our. Someone saw a plaque that you had and thought you worked for NASA. Remember?
Yeah, it was a plaque that NASA gave us.
Oh,
yeah,
it was a
for
plaque that NASA
finding
gave you,
some
and
lost
I
satellites.
remember it was a technician that came to the house for some, or was it the?
Oh, I can't remember that
Yeah,
story.
yeah. And
Meg says there's nothing cooler than dinosaurs in space.
well,
That's true.
I
You put those
agree
two
with
together.
that. I do like space myself. I wish I had a really nice telescope, but I don't. But there was a website that I went on and it shows a lot how you can look at the different constellations and stuff. I think it was called the something night sky, and I do try to learn, but I am going to put on for my birthday maybe one of those telescopes. Those I would love to get one of those. Hint, hint.
So Jimmy's going to Winter Haven, the old Red
Oh,
Sox
Winter
stomping
Haven,
ground.
yeah.
It's fine. One of my not dreams, my biggest plans when we went down to Florida was to get an annual pass for Disney and spend a lot of time in the parks, and to go to a couple of exhibition games for
And that
baseball.
did not come
And of
to
course,
fruition for you.
neither happened. They
Nope.
suspended the annual passes, and baseball went on strike until, I think we might have been in Helen, Georgia when they came back, right?
Yeah.
Sherry wants to know, did we tour Kennedy Space Center? That was high on our list.
Yes, very high, very, very high on our list.
Our original plan was to spend the time in the Kissimmee area, and then last week before heading north was going to be a week over in the Cocoa Beach area.
That's right.
We miscalculated that was spring break, and
Trying to
did not want to
find
be with the
lodging.
crowds and find lodging.
Yeah.
So we decided we're going to do it in reverse next year. Even though we won't be able to go into the ocean, we're going to drive down and spend the week in Cocoa Beach first, and then go
definitely
over.
going to do Kennedy Space next year.
Right.
God willing.
And the other place that you want to see that we're going to go to is Savannah, Georgia.
Yes.
So
we exchanged that for Helen this year,
right,
which I
Helen,
was not disappointed at all. It was wonderful. But next year, Savannah.
Let me put this one up. So what was the last one? It was job. Would you say was the last one?
In between jobs.
In between jobs, yeah. Okay. So let me put this on the screen.
Yeah, we have been to Kennedy Space Center. It was many, many moons ago. They weren't even charging when we went.
That shows you how far back it was.
Yeah, we still have our cup, our souvenir cup. And, actually, there's a rocket over there. I should hold that up. We got that souvenir, too.
What is that? You're talking about the picture?
Yeah, the picture.
Oh, the picture,
yeah, the picture of the space shuttle. Yeah. Well, it was wonderful. I remember it very well. Yeah. But I'd like to go back. I know it's different.
Where's the picture?
I'll take it off the wall.
Let's see. Billy says I like going to the local planetarium. We had one at the Museum of Science in Boston. That was a lot of fun. I love laying back and watching the shows they put on the planetarium. Sherry says same. Love the planetarium in St. Louis. Seems like the big cities have a really nice planetarium show. I spent 2 days in Winter Haven and then 2 days in Bonita Springs. That'd be nice, Jimmy. Good time of year to do it. It's still cold up here. Mariah, Nancy, ever gets back, you should visit me. You're up in the St. Peter. Was Mariah in the St. Petersburg area? Is that what you said?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, and that was on the, because we actually looked at it on the map, and
yes,
it was on the west. It's on the west coast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we were debating going to Tampa, swinging through Tampa, but like I said, we ended up going to Helen, Georgia, and so we went straight up.
These are our souvenirs of many, many moons ago when we went to. This is our souvenir of.
We got that at NASA?
Yes, we did.
We got
this at NASA, and then this cup.
Okay.
We got this wonderful coffee cup.
Get to see 25-year-old souvenirs, I guess.
We still have it. Believe it or not, we haven't broken it. These are ancient. Yeah, we got this at NASA. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds that way, Meg, doesn't it? You know, we weren't sure up until, was it we didn't book until 2 weeks before, Helen?
Yeah.
And boy, was that a wise decision on our part.
Yeah, Helen has a warm spot in my heart. The town, the people that we met, it was all wonderful. And
sure, used to do the full tour. I know I've heard of that. We were thinking it might even be a 2-day thing.
For NASA?
For NASA, yeah, because there's so much there now.
So much there, yeah.
Wishy Mouse says there's a space center near her. What exactly is the name of the space center near you? I know there's several around because we put out that thing where we've only got 2 states left. We did all 50 states.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen any, we did each state in alphabetical order, picked 10 attractions from the states, and we made a video. And we just completed Wisconsin last night. And we just have Wyoming to do. And then we'll be done. That was a lot of work.
That was a lot of work. But Anybody looking at 10 great attractions to see in each state?
I love
Check
those
out our
shovels,
video.
you know.
We narrowed it down to 10.
The answer is awesome.
Yeah. I can't believe we've broken so many cups, but man, we still have this one. This cup has to be, our kids weren't even born yet when we went to
Mariah, next
NASA.
time we're in Florida, we're supposed to be there winter of 2023.
Yes.
Just 2 tabs on us. We've
Yeah,
been
I'd love
doing
to meet up.
meetups. I love doing meetups with,
I was just
with
gonna
people.
say, it's really nice to meet people in person. It's just fantastic. I would love to meet you. Yeah, I keep thinking our kids weren't even born when we went to NASA.
Exactly. Twisted our arms, Billy, but we'll go with that if you'd like.
What's he saying?
They twist our arms to go to Helen. We'll let them think that. Darren, you're only a couple hours away from Helen. I would imagine you probably go out there at least once a year for a weekend or something like that. Oh, the Virginia Air and Space. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, we did that on
Yeah,
one of our recent videos.
yeah, recent
Yes.
videos. That's right.
Sherry is, I think, co-sponsoring a Branson meetup on November 7th through 13th. That thing is getting bigger and
Yeah,
bigger,
that
Sherry.
Branson one
You
is
guys
getting.
started out there, I think, a couple years ago, and that they go around Christmas, and I love going to parks when they're all decked out for Christmas.
Do they meet at the Silver Dollar Park or different parks? Because
Well, they go to the park,
they
but
go to.
they stay and they do different things, kind of like they did in Helen. You know, they
Okay.
have different places
Because
they
I
eat
know
and
the
stuff like that.
videos looked really well. Yeah, the videos looked really fun, and that Silver Dollar City looks really fun.
I will take you to the park. I've been near my house. Now, what park is up in that area, the St. Petersburg area? I know there's parks all over
Yeah.
Florida.
Well, she's kind of close to Tampa.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Darren goes to Helen 6 times a year.
6 times a year. You get a lot of spaghetti ice.
And it's probably, I wouldn't doubt he goes up there for a 2-hour thing, gets his spaghetti ice, and goes home that night.
Oh.
You said it, Billy. I wouldn't doubt that at all. Wow, so Meg's looking into Branson herself.
Oh, really? Nice.
That's going to get bigger and bigger, Sherry.
That is getting bigger. Yeah. You guys look like you had a blast from the videos.
Sherry says Branson's the 5th best place in the United States for Christmas lights.
Oh,
That's interesting.
yeah.
Did they do some kind of poll, or are you ranking them? That's what I want to know.
I miss seeing Christmas lights. Remember how many people would put it on their houses, and now you hardly see it.
Okay, well, we'll give the answer to this one. Our last news is updates from the Florida parks. So these are just 5 or 6 updates. First one, the Walt Disney World Railroad. The Walt Disney World Railroad, which has been closed since 2018. Do you know it was closed that long?
No.
Due to construction on the Tron attraction. So that big Tron attraction we watched being built when we were in there.
Yeah.
Made the railroad stop for all that time.
Wow.
Maybe getting ready to roll again. Disney Parks has shared a new video of Walt Disney World Railroad testing the Magic Kingdom. Testing at the Magic Kingdom, and though no reopening dates were shared, many are hopeful this attraction will return before the end of the year.
I hope so.
As the work on the exterior of the Tron attraction inches closer to competition.
We've taken the train. It's fun. Just a couple of times.
Right.
Yeah, it's a nice ride. I mean, there's so many rides you want to do at Disney, but if you do have the opportunity to do a train, I think it's worth it.
Now, this next one, you might see TJ actually driving a minivan set to return this summer. Though many thought Disney's minivan transportation service had permanently ended, I was one of them. When it was discontinued in 2020, it looks like Disney will bring this option back for guests visiting this summer. No exact return date or pricing details has been announced yet. The return of the minivans also provides guests with direct transportation between the Walt Disney World and the Orlando airport, which could be appealing now that Mickey's Magical Express has been discontinued, because that was included.
Yeah.
This would be a fee, but
of course.
at least it's competition though, because the Mears does it. So maybe the price would be a little lower because of that. You'd hope. Let's see.
Yeah, TJ, you got to let us know what.
Welcome
in,
Demanju. Thank you for joining us.
TJ's got to let us know what he'll be doing in Disney.
Yeah. Gee, I'm going to follow you there.
That's exciting,
When we
TJ.
went, they had a Main Street station covered for renovations. Did they? When we went in through there was nothing covered at that time, right? So maybe they were starting to clean it
Yeah,
up.
I think so.
I don't think the minivans have any benefits since it's just glorified lift. Yeah, and
Mm,
probably twice the price as lift.
yeah, probably.
Bali's another.
Hmm?
Bali, reminds you, is from Bali. There's another place I wouldn't mind being. No Disney,
Oh,
huh?
yeah. Our son was looking into where to go for his honeymoon. He was looking at Bali for a little bit.
Yeah, what was the problem? The flights are a
The
little expensive, huh?
flights, yeah. But he is going to go to Hawaii, so he's so excited for that. He's going to go to Hawaii. He's going to take a cruise, and he's really looking forward to it.
Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique is potentially set to reopen soon. It looks like Disney's Princess and Theme Salon for kids will be reopening soon. No
Yeah, they give
official
spiked
information
orange
has, I
juice.
know, it's been posted. I'm sure the parents are waiting, need to have drink something while they wait. But this will likely be a very popular experience when it reopens, as it has been unavailable for 2 years. All these things have been closed. We didn't even, well, I guess because of the pandemic. Okay.
Yeah, that's expensive to have that done. But when we go to Disney World, Magic Kingdom, I see all these little girls with all their little princess outfits on and their hair done, and they look just so adorable.
TJ says mainly going to work for Disney for the health insurance and free passes. Well,
Nice.
isn't that the reason we go for most jobs? I'll
That's
tell you,
nice.
the reason we applied part time was for the passes. So
Yeah.
no other reason. I don't think we'd get rich there, but
No, not
we
at
thought,
all.
boy, if we could get the pass and then work,
Yep.
I've always wanted to work in there, anyways.
You're just so happy being in that environment. It's a very happy environment.
You know,
And the weather, you can't beat the weather.
the kids get their hair done while they are sipping on the sarsaparilla. Yeah, and the parents are in the back with a little
Yeah,
flask, right?
yeah, right. How much is this costing me? It's very expensive. I always wanted to do it for my daughter. Because what mother wouldn't want to do it for her daughter? But our daughter did have her hair done in Disney. We have a video on that, and she was thrilled about that.
Next, Epcot prepares to welcome cultural representatives back to the World Showcase this summer. Disney, I have put that twice down there because I'm stuttering. Disney's cultural representative program
You
had to be
seeing double?
paused, I
Disney,
guess,
Disney.
in 2020 due to the travel
It
restrictions in
said you were
effect due to the
spacey.
pandemic. But Disney has announced for this program that the program will return in phases later this year, with Epcot to begin welcoming the first new participants in August. Now, I didn't notice that
Mm.
going through the countries if they had people that were from the actual countries like they did in the past.
I did not notice that.
It's good to get back to
But
know
when
them.
I was in Helen, Georgia, I met a woman from Munich.
Yeah.
She had the accent and everything. She
So,
was very pleasant. She was in one of the gift shops, and she told me a very funny story. She was a very pleasant lady, and she was from Munich.
so she was in the right place at the right
She was
time.
in the right place at the right time. Yep.
Next one, SeaWorld adds more space for manatees at the critical care
Oh, I
facility.
love manatees.
SeaWorld Orlando announced that this week that it will be doubling the size of its manatee critical care space with 4 pools this week. Currently, the facility has 31 manatees in residence, but with this expansion, it will be able to take in more than 60. That's
It's
kind
so
of cool. We
sad
like
about,
manatees.
yes, and it's sad about how endangered they are because their food source is diminishing. It's very tragic. I
You
hope
know,
um, they work on that, problem, and uh, pollution won't continue because I guess it's
well, a
has
lot of
to
their
do with.
injuries are from motorboats.
I know, but now that
Propellers,
the
but
waters are being polluted with certain chemicals, and that's not allowing them to get food sources.
right.
Yeah, so.
They're so docile. It's like
Oh, they're
you wonder what they
beautiful.
do as a defense mechanism.
Yeah, they're also called sea cows or mermaids.
Okay,
Hmm.
the last one is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, which we are hoping to do Universal next year.
Yeah.
So we haven't been back there in quite a few years. Pre-show, I can say the pre-show. the people have been
Yeah,
trying to get back. And the
right.
pre-show, let's see, the park has confirmed with all the people that have been sending letters and stuff that it will not return because
Right.
I guess this pre-show it bottlenecks people
Yes.
and the lines have become so much longer.
Yes, I read that online. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and the wait times have gone up. People
Yeah.
complain about that. So I guess you can have it both ways, right?
No, heck with the pre-show. Let's get on the ride and enjoy it. We don't need the pre-show.
So,
That's my opinion. Probably people are gonna get mad at me, but before I do, before we do go on the
Do-do?
Harry, yeah, do. Before we go on the Harry Potter rides, I certainly want to see the movie. I probably won't read the book, but I will see the movies.
Yeah, that's a good point. I just
The
noticed
books are
that,
very,
Sherry. If anyone's trying to get a hold of us, we have email on the front page of our channel, and you can also look up on Facebook Messenger. You can get
yes,
to us that way. I talked to a
yes.
lot of people on Facebook Messenger. You don't want to put stuff out here.
Yep.
So yeah, very good warning, Sherry. Thank you for that. And let's see if anyone got this last one. I
Oh, I
thought this
haven't.
was higher, but I think I already saw Meg that got.
Oh,
Billy
really?
said that Haggett's was a great ride.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'd like to go on it. I heard
Now,
good things.
is that a roller coaster type of ride, Billy? Or let's see.
I
Hey,
gotta see if
welcome
I
in,
can.
Dawn. Whoops, wrong. Oh, there she is. Kitchen Bones. Thank you for coming in. All right, let me go back up and see
Hi, Dawn.
what this last is. Okay. So I thought this one was hot. Do you know what it is? Can you
No,
figure
I'm
it out?
trying to figure it out. Let me just look real quick with my glasses. I'm saying.
All right, what's the first one? What's the first letter?
Oh,
Right, and then this is a guy talking. So
yeah. Bubble.
no, it's O say. He's saying
Oh,
something.
say, can you see?
Can you? Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah. Oh, say, can you
Very
see?
good, Meg.
Okay.
We were
That's
giving out
good.
prizes, Meg, of $1 million. You would have it today.
See, I didn't get the say. I go, okay, he's got something in his bubble. I thought bubble. I don't know why.
Hey, thanks, Jimmy, for that.
And I thought that was a goat. So I was
See.
doing, I got the can and then I got goats. And I go, goat, see?
All
Oh,
right,
say,
this
can you see?
scanning
Should I sing it?
fresh.
Oh, say,
We can do it while it's
can
going through.
you see?
That's Bali. Okay, the kids on the lawn. All right. It just gets finished through here. Okay. Okay, so Wishy Mouth says it is a roller coaster type of ride,
Oh, okay.
but not very intense.
All right, then I could
More
probably
about
do
the
it.
theme. And so you'd
Yeah,
be
I
able
can
to
do
do it. You
it.
can
I
do
can
the
do that.
lighter way. I mean, you
Yeah.
like the Everest one. You
Yeah, I
like
do.
the
I like Everest.
rock and roll roller coaster.
Everest was the last roller coaster that I tried that I hadn't tried before. I was very disappointed it was under construction because I really wanted to go on it. So I've done Everest twice.
All right. So Meg is a trivia winner today, or the Rebus winner, as Rebus
Wow,
would say.
she is the Rebus queen.
And I think that is the end of our. As the phone rings. All right. So thank you for joining us for our news. We will be live again on Sunday at 4:00.
Sunday at 4.
Hopefully, we can get Tanisha back up here, and I forget what we were going to talk about.
Yeah. And that's a picture of Mount Monadnock. That is
Yeah, in the
in our
background.
backyard. We see that mostly every day. We
Well,
can't see it from our house,
right.
but we can see it when we drive to the bubble.
All right, so it's similar to Haggett's. Haggett's is similar to Everest.
Oh, okay. Is it? Okay, then I can do that. Definitely. Definitely.
And we're proud of you, Meg. She said you raised a good niece.
Oh, all right.
Well, thank you for joining. Somebody will be talking to this week offline, and thank you for joining us.
That's right. Oh, and stay young. Have fun. I forgot my
It's been so long
tagline.
you forgot, huh?
Yes, I did. Okay, bye,
Have a good day,
everybody.
everyone.